What's going on, guys? Sam's Tree Service. I want to do a quick video on this bevel buddy made by PSD, Professional Sharpening Devices. I've been told for years to buy one of these from Greg Miller and a few others, and I finally ended up buying one at a show because it was like a little bit cheaper. You know, it was about like 10% off, I think. So, man, we got all these bees over here right now. Look at that. So I'm really big on sharpening knives. You know, your equipment, if it's running better, it will last longer, less fuel, more production, less issues on the line, less vibration, all that. So we sharpen our knives about once a week. Alrighty. So the problem is when you sharpen your knives without a bevel buddy or without taking the knives off, you usually only get to this top side easily. The bottom side you can get to with like a flat file. It's kind of a pain in the ass. So we don't really do that a whole lot. Let's go to the bottom side. You can pull these bolts off, but the problem is with chipper knife bolts, you can only use these, I think, 3 times. So, and then the bolts stretch because they're torqued to almost max. So taking them on and off is not really time efficient either, nor cost efficient because you got to replace these bolts. And those bolts aren't cheap. I mean, you're talking probably $50 the time you got to change the bolts and washers. Then you got to clean the threads. And then another thing you got to think about is you're wearing out the threads in the drum more. So obviously you're not going to be doing this constantly. So how this thing works, this sharpens the bottom side of the knife. It's a very simple design, but I don't have time to make one of these myself. So I got the corded version because I'm cheap, and we have generators at the yard, so I don't really mind. So it's a diamond bit, and it has these guides custom made. And they have different ones, I think, for different chippers because the angles are different. All you do, try and do this with one hand, guys. All you do is put that sucker right there. And I think you push down on it a little bit. And you slide it across with it on. 1, maybe 2 swipes will literally take a knife. This one's not bad at all. It's got little chips in there. We got some bad ones in here, I think. This one's not bad. It kind of fixes the knives too. So you'll have some little big chips in here, and it'll really kind of take that off. It's a diamond wheel. There you go. That, it doesn't even care about that stuff. It's a diamond bit. They said you get about 600 knives sharpened per diamond bit. And I believe that because it literally only takes, you know, 1 swipe for the most part. I've had to do 2, and I think that was just my operator error. I didn't do a good swipe. And it comes, so hold on, look at there. Comes with another diamond bit, so you get 2 diamond bits. That's 1,200 knives sharpened. I'm telling you, you know, we could sharpen. We usually use a flap disc and a flat file on the bottom, but the angle is not always correct with the flap disc because you're doing it by hand. I'm telling you guys. Now, how the hell did this even fit in here? Just smash it. That's how I do my life. Just okay. I'll do that later. Oh my gosh! Come on. There we go. All right, I'm literally telling you guys that makes my knives literally chip like brand new, and you definitely see it. And the nice thing is, since you're grinding the bottom side, you're not really taking this down too much, so you don't have to adjust your anvil, nor do you have to replace knives as often. We've used this twice, and it still throws chips really good. You'll notice, like when you sharpen conventionally, you will lose some chipping power, like throwing power. It'll chip real fast and powerfully, but it won't actually throw the chips that fast. So this was like 600 bucks almost. I'd buy it again and again and again. This is super, super good. So long story short, the bevel buddy, I should have bought one years ago. I'm not sponsored by them. I get nothing from them. I don't care to be sponsored by them. Not that they're a bad company or anything, but I just don't care. If there's something I like that I use, I'm going to show you guys so it helps you. Because if everyone helps each other, the world is a better place. Ta-da! There's my nice good deed for today. So bevel buddy is amazing.